Because the world is round, flat maps don't give us the full picture. A globe is the most accurate representation of the Earth. It depicts countries in true spatial relation to one another and better defines latitude and longitude lines. At the Globe Factory, production revolves around world events. As war and political upheaval redraw boundaries, these spherical maps have to be constantly revised. Globe construction begins with a big roll of cardboard. A machine pulls it under a roller that coats it with glue. A knife then slices the cardboard into smaller pieces, which will serve as liners for the maps. One more coat of glue, and then the liners are attached to the back of maps. Heated rollers press them together, completing the seal. Each map represents a hemisphere. A powerful press now cuts the maps into a pinwheel shape. Each map must be carefully positioned in the cutting press. After all, one false move and a whole country could end up on the factory floor. It takes 2 punch cuts to do the job. Then the excess paper is pulled away, leaving behind a map divided into 12 spoke-like sections. Here's a top view of that cutting press. It acts like a giant fist to punch out pinwheels. And now it's time to shape the world. Workers place a map cutout and a liner into a mold. It rises into a heated cavity that presses the paper into a bowl-like shape. One hemisphere down, one more to go. The southern hemisphere is created using the same type of mold. Molds also emboss each map to represent the peaks and valleys on the Earth's surface. Here's an inside look. The raised and indented sections of the molds allow people to see and feel variations in the world's topography, both above ground and underwater. With the hemispheres complete, it's time to go global. The northern hemisphere goes for a spin while a razor blade trims the edges. Then the lower hemisphere takes its turn while a nozzle beads hot glue along the inside. This stiff cardboard ring adheres to the globe and gives it some reinforcement along the equator. Glue is applied to the northern hemisphere, and it is fitted over the ridged edge of the southern one. The two halves are precisely aligned. Then tape is attached over the seam. This both disguises the seam and marks the equator. Next, each globe is mounted on a pedestal that's attached to a metal arc called a meridian. Suction to the top of the globe, the meridian will allow the Earth to revolve. From fragments of paper and glue, a whole new world's been created in just a couple of hours. Globes tell us where we are and help us figure out where we're going. They come in many different languages, and because they help us get our bearings, you could say they make the world a better place.